Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, good evening, good morning, depending on where you live, and welcome back to Season 1, Day 1 of WCS America Premier League. My name is axeltoss. I'm joined by axslav. We're currently watching Group F. 2 Zergs, 2 Terrans, Vibe, Theognis, Snute, and the STC. Only 2 can advance to the round of 16. The lower 2 will fall to the Challenger League. Currently in a deciding game. We're 1-1 between the STC and Snute. The winner of this next game will get into the round of 16 of the Season 1 of the WCS America Premier League.
That's right. Of course, neither player wants to lose here and be stuck with a final match where they could be knocked out. Everyone wants to win to secure their spot as fast as possible. Game number 3 is going to be on Neo Planet S. And this is going to be an interesting map because on the one hand, great for counterattacks.
That's like Snute's forte.
Exactly. It is great for that, but Snute also has really been relying on getting pretty much 4 bases to his opponent's 2 to win these games.
Sure.
Planet S is not an easy map to get a 4th base on.
All right, let's see what happens on this oh-so-important map in this oh-so-important game. The winner of this game, again, will advance to the round of 16 of the WCS America Premier League Season 1. In the bottom left-hand location, we have the Blue Zerg player hailing from Norway, representing Team Liquid. He is Snute. His opponent in the top right-hand location. It's the Red Terran player representing Team Complexity hailing from Korea. He is the STC. So, Neo Planet S, Game 3. It's important to note the loser of this game will not be out. They will play the winner of Theognis vs. Vibe.
That is correct. So there's 2 more players to advance, or 2 players total from each group, advance to the round of 16. The winner of this map right here, this Game 3, will be the first to advance. And of course, the loser will play the winner of Theognis 5, and the winner of that match will be the second to advance. And look at this! STC double proxy racks. I love this build. A lot of people hate it. And it's less common in Heart of the Swarm because Terran has a lot of other new potential openings like Reapers, but it's still great to mix in there. One of the things that makes it actually almost better in Heart of the Swarm now is because it's not used super often. If a Zerg tries to get the fast gas, they go gas pull after hatchery. This build is so insanely difficult to hold off because you have 1 less drone, right? Which you use the drones to fight a lot of the time. You have 25 less minerals from building the extractor. Plus, you have additional less minerals for every drone the one that's building extractors, not mining minerals, and every one you put to mine gas isn't mining minerals. So, overall, it's basically a lot less spines and Zerglings and Queens. Of course, Snute, though, he's not going to gas first, so he's going to be okay as long as he can identify this build in time to get the appropriate countermeasures.
STC is up late playing from Korea. He wants
he
to
sees
end
the
this
SCVs
right now.
His overlord in front of the natural saw the
no.
SCVs leaving. He knows exactly what it is. It has to be double proxy racks when you see 4 SCVs leave. Yeah.
Bunker going down here from STC. Snute has yet to pull any drones.
You don't want to pull them too early.
You don't want that bunker to finish, though.
Yeah. It's a tough call. With 4 SCVs being pulled, I don't know if you can stop the bunker, to be honest. This may be one of those things.
Sack the natural kind of a thing?
I think maybe one thing where you kind of wait a bit. Oh, actually, he's getting gas.
Getting gas.
Yeah, I think he is. He's seen. It said this many SCVs are being pulled. I think I have to sack the natural. STC, though, he's going in. He canceled the spawn again. Now he's going for the drone.
He's going straight to the main. He has 3 Marines here. His opponent doesn't have any Lings on the field just yet. 8 Lings are in production. He still has that bunker to fall back on in the natural expansion. Behind this, nothing but Marines in production here for the STC. And Snute has to figure out a way to combat this. Still mining gas.
I feel he may go for a Baneling bust here.
Okay. I haven't seen this type of play in so long.
Yeah, I mean, these bunker rushes are so hard to stop. Especially if they pull 4 SCVs like that, it's one of those things where it's like, if they don't pull SCVs, you just pull drones, you try to stop the bunker, it's a micro war.
Yeah.
They pull that many SCVs, it's a much tougher call. Snute's making the call to sack the expansion. Oh, he's got a queen coming out of the hatchery. I think he wants that queen to finish. He wants to at least put a tumor down.
Gosh, she barely comes out. She's really happy. And the tumor immediately goes down.
Yes. Creep is very important to help this defense. So the queen can run around and not die.
Oh my god, he killed the tumor.
Great
Why are
heads-up
these
play
players
by STC.
so good?
So from here on, what's going to happen is Snute's going to do a one-base speeding baiting all-in, right?
Okay.
And it's up to STC to get the appropriate defense. But STC, very interestingly, perhaps because he knows that Snute's going to do this, he's not building a command center.
2 gases.
Yeah, he's going to go straight to factory.
Another bunker being taken out. The Marines trying to get back to the bunker.
You know, these Zerglings are just getting picked off.
They're getting killed over and over again. Units lost. Without looking, guess what it is?
600 to nothing.
That's you cheated.
Did I?
625 to 75.
I was thinking the hatchery, and then, you know, because the hatchery's 300, right?
All right, see, I can't ask you this stuff because you're too good at math. You make this less fun.
Yeah, I do the instant math. There's a billion nests, but STC knows exactly what's going on.
Yes. So what's the best way?
I mean, he's going to make a full wall here. So first of all, he's got to use 5 banelings to break the bunkers, right?
Right.
He should be sending a few Marines back home, so he can make additional bunkers behind his wall and his main, right? And then he just needs to go for the factory attack, and he'll be fine. So that's exactly what he's doing. He's sending 2 Marines back home, so he can make some more bunkers as soon as they get home. He's building the factory. He's sending his barracks back. Then the next thing I think is he's going to build a command center, because he does want to...
2 factories.
Oh, I stand corrected.
And 2 barracks. He's staying on 1 base.
Yeah. Well,
the barracks are...
Yeah, those are the ones flying back.
They're flying back, Axel toss. Okay, Snute coming out here trying to make this bust. The banelings coming forward. The bunkers retreating to secondary bunkers. The Ling's going to get us around here. The SCV needs to repair, canceling a bunker and turning around to repair. Zergling's going to try to cut that down. But look at the cost efficiency on these Marines. Eventually, they're going to get cleaned up, but not before taking down a lot of Zerglings.
So many Zerglings went down there. And I mean, Snute, 1-base Terran is so much more economy to 1-base Zerg because of the mules. And also now he has better attack with double factories. So Snute has to get something done here. I mean, he could... I mean, well, with how late the command center was... He might actually, if he can see the command center time. Did he see the command center?
I'm looking. Nope.
Okay, so
that Overlord is really close, though.
He assumes there's a command center done. Because if he saw the timing, he might try to macro out of this.
Right. But at this point, making nothing but Lings and Banelings in that production tab.
He feels he's committed.
Jones are at 16, and they're probably staying there. And now he's going to try to bust his opponent. Only 1 bunker here with 2 Marines. But Snute going to try to make this happen. Coming forward with the Banelings, taking out 2 supply depots. And STC is going to be microing another bunker, getting finished up in his main base. STC reacting pretty much perfectly to this attack, even salvaging a bunker. And STC holds that push off.
He does. He hasn't even lost a single Helling yet. The micro is very, very solid. Even look at where he rebuilds his depot to wall in that second bunker again. And now he's going to try to re-wall with the barracks. And
it's going to work.
Yeah. Helling's kind of blocked it for a second there.
Wow.
Snute has to back up and macro from here, and that's never. Is there macroing off 1 base? That's not really macroing, right? That's just like slowly dying. I don't know how he's gonna stop the Hellions. Maybe he should. I don't even know what Snute should be doing here, to be honest. This is at a situation.
Well, he's got creep going.
Yeah.
So potentially walling off, or at least trying to.
I mean, he saw a double factory. So
yes, he knows what's coming.
He has to go to roaches, but he can't afford to get roaches.
Right. So do you completely wall off and rely on, like, queens or something?
You know what? That might be...
Well, he is making a roach.
Yeah, maybe double Evo or something, or...
Yeah. That would be my thought.
You know what would be cool? Because even with... He's going to need a lot of roaches, actually, unless he makes a wall.
Because he is, like... He's approaching 200 gas.
Yeah, there's a lot of Hellions.
Yeah.
Maybe...
The roaches won't be out in time.
No. No,
okay,
but
so
he can just double queen wall on his ramp and just let him shoot the hatchery. Sure. Is what he can do.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got speeding. There's a lot of creep too. So maybe running speeding counterattack while he walls into ramp. But there's only 1 queen. Where's the second queen? It's back doing injects.
It's in the main. Oh, well.
He don't want to risk it.
Right.
It
He's
could
like,
be a
okay,
trap.
there's probably 2 queens there. I don't want to necessarily risk
And
that.
then if speeding's flanked in from the back, you never know what would happen. So a heads-up play by STC. The bunker's not done.
Oh, working on it. The Marines.
Just a few. I like to only send a few speedings once you realize the Hellions were heading home.
Yeah.
Very heads-up play there.
And now he has 8 roaches on the way. So Snute not out of this just yet.
No.
But he's definitely at a disadvantage. I mean,
yeah.
The 3rd command center already finished. 2 engineering bays as well, and these are the right moves from the STC. He knows he can afford to do this. So not necessarily going for an all-in play that Snute might have been expecting, right? He saw the 2 factories. He saw the Hellions coming out.
There's no reason to take a risk like that as well when you're ahead.
But Snute, at the same time, realizing that, kind of. Like, we have drones in production, so it's not like he overmade roaches by any means. Going to spot that natural, spot all those SCVs.
And he's going to try to hope that the SCV overreacts to this roach push. And if he overreacts, then Snute's right back in the game.
That's a great point. Overreaction would be lots of bunkers.
Lots of bunkers, and even if he gets lots of bunkers and puts SCVs in front, you can sometimes run and pick off a few SCVs.
Yep. Oh, great Widowmine shot. Nailing down 6 Zerglings there. Every unit is going to be so important here as Snute continues. But again, the STC, he's adding
the Hellions. He's not moving Hellions.
Yeah.
Oh, that took so much damage on him, and that's actually pretty big. Those Hellions are his scouting utility. The less life they have, the more likely they'll be knocked out faster, which means his scouting drops down to close to 0. Although, you know what I really like he's doing? Each of the routes on this map, he has a Widowmine burrowed, right?
Yeah,
he's got
he
one.
was doing this on Belshir Vestige as well.
Yeah.
Putting Widowmines everywhere. And his opponent doesn't have a layer, so there's no ability to actually detect these Widowmines.
Oh.
Unless they just don't burrow themselves. Well.
Yeah, it was bait.
Yeah.
It was bait. You got... You know, that's how you, it's like fishing, right? You put a little Widowmine, and when the Zerglings bite, you reel them in.
That's true. Well
I like how he can't see the Widowmine, but he can see the SCV repairing.
What are you repairing?
He just sees an SCV working on the ground.
That SCV's like, I'm trying to save this guy's life. It's like...
Roaches.
Like, the Red Cross was that SCV. Going out into the battleground to repair that Widowmine.
Zerg has not signed Geneva Convention, so... or Geneva Accords, I guess it's...
So
getting Burrow, I love it.
Okay,
I love it. That's a really cool move.
Did the armory ever get made here?
No, there's no armory. So
because like he can't continue with 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a serious mistake from STC. That's one of the bigger oversights you can make as a Terran or a Protoss. Is before you is forgetting your armory or your Twilight Council, so you can't progress to the 2-2 upgrades. Because that's his huge advantage, and that's going to slip away if he doesn't. He's still not building armory.
There it is.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, but it's almost like it's going to be 2 minutes late. Because the upgrades have been done for about a minute, and it's just being started now. It's another...
I mean, STC has enough of a lead right now where that's not the huge steal, but it's still something you want to keep an eye on. You want to make sure you're focused. Because right now, he can do some 1-1 stuff behind medevacs, which can be pretty scary.
He could.
I don't see this 4th lasting long as STC can scout it out.
I like taking the gold.
I like it too.
And once he gets Burrow, he can do some Burrow bailing tricks, but...
I feel like once you get drop, it's like you can just run in between all these ledges and just be really annoying.
You can be very, very annoying.
Yeah.
Burrow bailings may be the way to stop that. I don't know.
I guess he even spotted that middle area, though.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be wild if he just never scouts it?
Your forces are under attack.
Yeah, he doesn't even know about the gold yet.
No, he does. No idea. There's not even creep leading from there.
And the army's cut off. Wait, there's no medevacs for this army. If he hits a good Zergling flank, he could potentially take this all out. Burrow Bennett!
Oh, no! This can come down, but a little bit too late. Solid Baneling detonations there. But the STC has too much.
If there was no scan, that actually would have been...
disastrous.
Yes, he would have gotten the whole
How
army.
did he know? STC, you are a smart man.
He's clever.
All right, Ling's trying to counterattack into the natural expansion. STC saying, you know what? I learned my lesson. That's not happening, my friend.
You know, a lot of speedings just died. Over the last 20 seconds, I think we've seen like 40 speedings die.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, Snute can't really afford those losses.
Yeah.
Remember, he's playing from significantly behind. He lost his natural at the start of the game.
And again, these Widowmines are continuing to do damage.
There's still no 2-2
This Widowmine has
started.
20 kills at the top of the map here.
STC had like a 3-minute upgrade advantage. That's just gone now.
Oh, he has a start 2-2.
No.
Wow. Well,
I don't know what he's...
I mean, he is up 153 to 96.
You know what? I think he got the armory so late, he assumed 2-2 is on the way.
Ah.
And he's not going to figure out until he goes to start 3-3. Just now, yeah. 18 minutes, he's like, okay, time to start 3-3. Oh, that's unfortunate.
All right, so we have a counterattack into this third base.
He was looking for the...
He's looking for that gold.
STC was looking for the third base of Snute. He doesn't find it.
He still doesn't know it's there. Let's see if Snute can take advantage of this. I mean,
yeah.
Oh, Baneling's getting a lot of good detonation onto Marines, but how does he stop this massive force heading to his natural, into his main?
Yeah,
There's the GG from Snute, and STC is going to be your first player qualified for the round of 16 of Season 1 of WCS America. Snute tried pretty hard. I mean, those are some great games, some of the greatest games I've seen in a very long time. Snute held his own, a very powerful player. But that 2 Rex in the last game was just too much for Snute to handle.
It was.
You know, Snute made some great decisions as far as dealing with that, reacting to it, and follow-ups, but the STC was always, it seemed like, one step ahead as far as making that appropriate reaction and making those important decisions.
You know, both Snute and Vibe, both showed weaknesses in STC. When it came down to it, he just played that tiniest bit amount better in that series to pull out a 2-1 victory.
Yeah, great play there from the STC. Snute, don't worry, he's going to be sticking around. Of course, coming up next, we're going to have Theognis versus Vibe. The loser of that will be out of the round of 32 and will be dropping down to the Challenger League. Of course, the winner of that match will advance on to play Snute. It might be a rematch. It might not be a rematch, but the winner of that match will go ahead and advance to the round of 16. There you see it there on your screen.
So STC, first player of the WCS America to advance to the round of 16. We'll find out one player who won't advance as we do Theognis vs. Vibe after a short break.